How's it going, my friends, and welcome to episode 67 of the Hardcore Progress series. Still drive the Ranger boots. I feel like I've said that like 10 episodes in a row, and the reason for that is that's kind of the truth. That's not really much of an exaggeration. I think it's like 5 or 6 at least. So yeah, that's going to be the core focus, is to get the Ranger boots. For the millionth time, I'm sitting at just over 1,750 medium clues completed, and still no Ranger boots, but yep, that's going to be the core focus, as I said, for the millionth time. But other than that, I really can't complain. The RNG's been pretty on point recently. I got a Twisted Buckler last episode, I got a Basilisk Jaw, I got a Tanzanite Mutagen, so I've gotten some luck. Other places just can't really get any luck with the Ranger boots, so hopefully we can change that. Oh yeah, and also worth mentioning is that last episode I achieved rank 1 medium clues all time for Hardcore Ironman, so I guess that's sort of cool, you know, weird flex but okay kind of moment right there. Now as for this episode, aside from medium clues, I am going to continue with a strategy of gaining total levels along the way. Previously I was doing 1 total level per 10 medium clues that I completed, but I kind of got behind and it was getting to the point where my stats were too high to like feasibly do that all the time. I was getting kind of burnt out, so now I'm just going to resort to doing 20 clues per total level. So going to try to work on some other skills along the way. Maybe I can knock out 77 rune crafting for blood runes, and also get some more, you know, AFK type levels like wood cutting and fishing and just that kind of random stuff. So currently I'm working on Herblore. I haven't done this in forever, but I'm collecting Mortmire fungi. I mean, you probably realized that while I was recording the intro, but yeah, I haven't collected this stuff in like a year, so it's going to be nice to finally make use of my Aventos. With this inventory, that's going to put me at over 2,000 Mortmire fungus, so making some pretty steady progress collecting all this. And that is enough to use with all my unfinished Avento potions. However, I'm going to refrain from doing that just yet and go for another 1,000 Mortmire fungus, because I haven't done this in a while, but I think it's about time I collect my kingdom. It's been like a year now, and there's probably a ridiculous amount of supplies in there, so I'm going to try to over-prepare and get myself to 3,000 fungus, and yeah, within the next few clips, I think I'm going to go ahead and collect that, because I am really excited and really curious to see what's inside. It's probably so many supplies. There we go, that should be over 3,000 right there. Oh nice, I'm well above it. Sweet, 3,000 Mortmire fungi. Looking pretty decent with the other secondaries as well. I have basically an infinite supply of Snapegrass thanks to the farming expansion. Also basically infinite Eyes of Nuke, because you can just buy those. Fair amount of white berries, potato cacti. I'm getting pretty close to having enough to make all of the Lantidimes into magic potions. And then as for red spider eggs, I happen to have not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6 red spider egg sacks. So that's pretty cool. Got that from the Sriracha boss. So if I use a knife on there, I think I can open them, and that will be 600 red spider eggs. And that's the last of the super restores made out of the red spider eggs. Let's go check the kingdom now. I am so excited to see what this is. I think I've made history right here. This is the first time that I've ever remembered to clear my bank before, to make space for all the resources you get. I always go to kingdom, collect it, and then I don't have space, but this time I remembered. So this is what I've been doing in terms of like where I've spread out my workers. Obviously have most of them on herbs. I have that maxed out. Have some on teaks so I can eventually bank some construction XP, and I put 1 measly worker on mining. This was sort of an experiment because I'm really low on coal. I don't have enough coal to smelt all of my Addy and Myth ore, so I figure it can't hurt to try this out. Maybe I'll get some coal from that, but without further ado, let's go ahead and click to collect. I'm hoping for a nice amount of Renars and stuff like that, please. What? No! Bro, I got like 16 bank spaces. How is it more than that? Oh, it gets me every time, even when I thought I caught it this time and remembered it still isn't enough. 1 bank space. It just had to be. Okay, hopefully it works this time. Collect. And yeah, it worked. All right, what do we have? We have some bird nests right here, 33 of these, that's nice. 16,000 teak logs, pretty decent. Oh my god, my coal experiment actually worked. 7,500, that's more than I expected. That's pretty decent. Now, saving the best for last, let's examine the herbs. I believe the Ranars would be this one right here. Indeed it is, 603. I was hoping for at least a few hundred, and yeah, it definitely delivered. I'm pretty happy with 600. And then obviously got some other stuff as well. Most notably, Quarms are nice. Irrits are really good because the secondary is so dang easy to get. You just buy it from a shop and yeah, some other nice things here as well. Overall, I'm gonna get so much XP out of this stuff. Price checking the herbs puts it at 11.3 mil, so pretty solid profit as well if you like weren't an Ironman, I suppose. Well, this is gonna take a long time to clean all these. I have a feeling my wrist might ache after this. All the herbs are now cleaned, and as I imagined, that wasn't too fun for my wrist, but I did gain about 53k Herblore XP. That's a ton of XP just considering I cleaned herbs. Okay, this is gonna be quite painful. About to spend some money to convert all the herbs into unfinished potions. I haven't really used this service all that much. I usually just go ahead and make my own unfinished potions, but that's going to take way too long, so let's go ahead and see how much money I lose. 3 mil, and that converts down to, oh, basically I spent 1 mil. Okay, that's not the worst ever. 1 mil spent for all of these, I'd say that's worth it. Yo, I just missed this by a few thousand XP, but I just hit 200 million total experience. That's pretty awesome. That's a pretty nice milestone, honestly. 200 million experience. Also, just if you're wondering, I am continuing to train Herblore. I'm just taking a break right now to do something that's even more AFK so that I can like study for exams, because currently it is exam week, so I'm just taking some time to do that. I'm taking a break from medium clues as well. I think I'm going to take this time and sort of take advantage of it and AFK as many skills as I can to get as many total levels as I can, and that way, after I go on kind of like a massive skilling spree, I can catch up by doing a really major clue session. Maybe do like 100 clues in the course of like 3 or 4 days or something. There it is, 94 Herblore has been achieved. It's been a long time since the last Herblore level, so pretty exciting. It's gonna be something else once I hit 99. Like 99 Herblore on an Ironman is like quite a big achievement, and I'm actually pretty close, you know? Like, what do I need? 13 mil XP, so yeah, roughly just 5 mil XP to go. More than halfway there. I also went ahead and used a website to calculate the amount of banked Herblore XP I have, and it turns out I have just enough for 95, so gonna get that in the next week or so. Decided to work on a little bit of mining, and there's level 87, so getting up there in that skill. I'd like to get to 92 eventually in the long run, because amethyst mining seems like a pretty viable AFK method that I would be interested in trying sometime. Throughout that level, I also got myself 117 runite ore, so pretty nice amount. I'm going to turn those into runite darts eventually, and I also picked up myself a fair amount of gold nuggets. I'm sitting on a pretty hefty supply of 876, and considering that I already have the outfit as well as the coal bag and gem bag, there's not really anything else I need, so I guess the remaining nuggets are going to go into soft clay packs. So if I ever need soft clay, or I guess additional gems as well, I think I'm going to be pretty covered. And there is yet another AFK total level, this time woodcutting. This seems to be my go-to AFK spot here at the Redwoods. I'm kind of enjoying this. It's pretty nice just to chill here and get some XP, but 95 woodcutting, pushing 99. I think I will probably get 99 before the end of the year, that's for sure. 97 thieving, ever so close to 99 now. Still only at 1 scepter. I've done Pyramid Plunder, I think non-stop, since level 87 thieving, I believe. Yeah, 87 to 97, so 10 levels now here at Pyramid Plunder. Haven't really trained thieving anywhere else, and still only the 1 scepter, so I'd like to get another one before 99, because I'd really like to go ahead and make that Occult altar. I could just make it now. I mean, obviously there's nothing stopping me, but it would just be so much more convenient to have a dupe in the bank, just so I can use it for teleporting here and for the, I think the master clue that you need it for. So yeah, I really hope I can get this scepter soon. I'm just going to take a moment to remind you guys the importance of always doing the maze random event. I just got 564 death runes. Like, honestly, like, I didn't even know you could get that many. That's insane. 92 fishing. Bet you weren't expecting this. Just decided to test out some minnows to get some sharks. It's pretty decent. I mean, kind of annoying having to click on the fishing spots all the time and seeing them move around, and I really hate those fish that jump out of the water and eat your minnows. Those are quite annoying, but decent for XP. I mean, I'm getting like 40k an hour, and also, you know, obviously decent for sharks. I'm pretty low on those. I have like 12k anglerfish in the bank, as opposed to only having like 200 sharks, so I'm trying to fix that ratio a little bit, and while I was testing it out, got 92 fishing, so pretty nice. I was going to turn all these in right now, but since I'm so close to 100k, I may as well go ahead and get 8k more right now. Hey, look at that 100k minnows. Let's trade these in. I think that's over 2,000 sharks? I don't know, let's find out. Trade these in. Yes, all of them. 2,508. Wow, that's pretty good. I was thinking it would just be above 2,000, but you know, 2,500, even better than I expected. That's pretty decent. That should be a fair amount of cooking XP as well. I think I might get close to 97 cooking. Oh my god. It happened! 100k off 98 thieving, and I finally get the second scepter! That thing looks so sweet on the ground. I'm so happy and so relieved at the same time. I genuinely was starting to think that I was going to get 99 thieving before I got the second one. Oh man, thank goodness. I went from 87 to 97 before I got my second scepter, but yeah, I just got it before 98. That's such a good feeling, honestly. Really is such a relief. I can now build the Occult altar without having to worry about sacrificing my only scepter, so I can use one to build the altar and have the other one remain in the bank so I can use it to continue to teleport here and also use it for a master clue step if I ever run into that step in the future. So yeah, quite relieved and quite excited to get a second one finally. I'm so excited, man. I don't even think I can go ahead and finish this level. I'm too anxious and eager to go ahead and build this thing. Also, along the way, I collected a bunch of the gold artifacts. I know I don't really need this many, but every time I use the bank to replenish food and stuff like that, I just chuck them in here, and it might be decent for a nice drop trade. Yeah, it's going to be a few 100k for the main account. I guess I'll maybe just hang on to like the gold seals so I can charge the scepter that I keep, and then just drop trade the two most expensive pieces right here. So now I just have to go on one big scavenger hunt and collect all these materials. It's going to be really expensive, like 10k astral runes and like a magic stone. It's going to really deplete some of this cash I have. Alright, my friend, just take my money. 975k. That's so expensive. Stonemason, why do you charge such ridiculous prices? You're scamming everyone. I was thinking that I'd have to buy a bunch of soul runes, but thanks to raids, I have almost 30,000 of them already, so yeah, that was a nice surprise. I forgot you got so many from doing raids. Well, there's the cash tag nearly gone. I do have all the runes now, which is good, but that was really expensive. Only 400k remaining. I think I spent like 3 mil or something on this stupid altar. Luckily, I have a ton of alks in the bank, so I can just do some agility while alking at the same time to get that back up, but yeah, that was pretty darn expensive. I believe the way this works is you make one of the 3 lower tier altars, and then after it's built, you click upgrade, and that converts it to the Occult altar. So let's go ahead and build I don't know, I guess the ancient one. There we go. Hey, look at that little scepter on top of there. That's kind of cool. I like the way these things look. And then after that, you can, yeah, click upgrade. And I need 90 construction. So I think I'm going to go get a level first because, yeah, I'm only 9k off. I'm even closer than I thought. 84 construction. Now I just need, I think I get a +3 boost with the crystal saw. So that means I only need a +3 boost with the stews. Yeah, so I don't have to do like a +5 or +4, so it should be a little easier. Oh snap, I just got it. All right, go, go, go. Don't let it go down. Oh, turn this on. I should have had this on before. That one actually took a fair amount of time to get, but click upgrade, click that, and it's confirmed. Oh man, look at that thing. It's so cool. All 3 of the altars combined, I can just change to any spell book that I desire. That's so cool. I'm so glad that I have this. So convenient to have in the house. Don't have to run to that stupid pyramid every time I want to switch to ancients, and also make switching to like the lunar spellbook a little bit more convenient. Moving on though, it is now time to resume the medium clue scrolls, everyone's favorite. I know, calm down. I know it's easy to get excited over these, you know, Puro, it's such an amazing place. I think when I started this video, I was 2,118 total level, so I've gained 6 levels since then, and I believe at the start I was 2 levels behind of my goal of having a ratio of 20 clues to 1 level. So I already got those 2 levels done, plus an additional 4, which means that I have 80 clues to do if I want to get back on track. Not even totally sure about how many eclectics I have left over. Hopefully a few hundred, 500, yeah, that's pretty good, better than I expected. That's decent to work with, I suppose. So I had sort of forgotten that this interface right here was updated, and it may not mean much to most people, but considering I basically spend like half my life here in Puro, I guess any update is relevant to me. I mean, it's sort of cool. I can just click this, and that makes getting a jar generator a little bit easier, so that's kind of cool. I guess I'll take any update to this place that I can get. Gathered myself 10 more medium caskets. I opened 10 before this, but the loot was pretty garbage, so I didn't bother keeping the recording. But I also got a hard casket. I misclicked on a magpie, and it just so happened to give me a hard clue, which was kind of cool, so let's open that up. Anything good? Not really. Almost 73 law runes, so close to the numeral. Another ancient cloak. Wait, what? I just got 3 U-bows from that. Excuse me? Or was I imagining that? Did I just see that correctly out of the corner of my eye? 3 U-bows from the same clue? What? I've never seen that. Aw man, the wrong thing. No, I need the pink one. Darn it. Gold elegant top. Wrong color, man. Always the wrong color, except for when I called the pink elegant top. Let's go ahead and call the pink elegant shirt. Oh man, that would have been cool if it worked. This is kind of cool. Just got my 28th Dragon Impling collected here, so that's a full inventory now. I'm saving all the high tier imps until after I get Rangers, and the collection is continuing to grow. Look at that, over 100 magpies, over 60 of these ninjas, and a full inventory of dragon imps. Hopefully I get lots of dragon dart tips and dragon bones and nice stuff like that. Got myself a relatively significant clue milestone right here. That's 1,800 medium clues completed for nearly 1k cash, almost 1k richer. I really ought to take advantage of this clue count though. Just make some like infomercial joke like, tired of not having ranger boots? Call 1-800 medium treasure trails for more information. I don't know. That's all I got. 1-800 ranger boots. That's good too. Yet another hunter level from the good old Puro. Such good experience per hour. I'm pulling in about, let's see, 4k hunter XP per hour. It's basically the meta for me. 88 hunter though, just one level away from being able to catch lucky implings without a boost. So that's kind of cool. Just need level 89 for that. 456k to go. Whoa, look at that clue. We've got 2 skirts and an adamant cane. 3 uniques in the same clue is pretty interesting. You don't see that too often. 350 raids complete. Still no dexterous prayer scroll, but I have faith. Before 400 raids KC, I'm gonna get something new. So I forgot to mention this, but last night I achieved yet another rank on the regular Ironman high scores. As you can see right here, I am now rank 8 instead of rank 9. So I passed the cage, and next I will pass ULV in, it looks like 63 clues, or 64 actually, 63 to tie him and 64 to pass him. What? No!
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
You know what, guys? It's fine. It's not a big deal. Life will go on. The earth will continue to rotate. The sun will continue to rise each morning, and everything's going to be okay. It's not like I've been grinding for over 1,800 clues lasting from a time span of roughly June to December, only to get them on my 7th clue on Twisted League, which is a game mode that will cease to exist in less than 1 month. It's not even tilting. It's not a big deal. They're just pixels. I mean, I'm going to stay sane. I think my sanity is still intact at this point. I think. Just going to keep doing what I do. Waking up, doing clue scrolls, opening the caskets. But this time it's going to be different. I'm going to get the Ranger Boots for real this time. And if I don't get them back to back, I'm going to get them on the 2,000th clue scroll. 2,000 clues, Ranger Boots, as well as the all-time dry streak record at the same time, simultaneously. It's going to be awesome. Look at that. I got 80 oak planks. That's how many oak planks I got just from getting that one clue. 20 caskets. Will this be it? I mean, you never know. This could contain the Ranger Boots. I could get them on like my 7th clue that I open out of these 20. I don't know where I got that number from, but it could happen. You never know. Wow, look at that. That is an interesting looking clue. 3 uniques, 2 of them being plate potties. 3 clues remain. Does not look like we're gonna get what we want, but we got quite a few pages, which is okay, I guess. Look at all that adamant. That's like a ton of Alex actually for just a medium clue. Also, that puts me at 1,850 medium clues. When I mentioned that I had gotten a lot of pages during that session, I really meant it. I mean, look at this. I just completed 3 more book sets, and that totals me up at my 5th Unholy Book. That's the lowest amount of the page sets that I have. That puts me at 8 of these, and look at this, 9 of those. Looks like the Book of Darkness set is still in the lead though with 12. That's worth over 10 mil alone just from one page set. Oh, hey, another Zammy page. The pages are just rolling in right now. Doesn't really mean too much, but I just got another bottomless compost bucket from Hespori. That makes 3 of them right now in only 34 kill count, which is pretty lucky given how low the kill count is. I think there's a lot of people out there that have this amount of kills, or maybe even a lot more, that still don't have this item. So if you are one of those unlucky Ironmen that does not have a bottomless bucket yet, I am sincerely sorry, and I wish I could give you one. Hey, that's what I like to see. Number 16! Yes! The 4x4 grid. Not really, because one of them has been converted into devout boots, but it's still close enough. Let's get all the other ones out. 14 more of those. Devout boots. I mean, that counts, right? That's a 4x4 grid. I mean, these are technically sandals, but they're just modified. So it's the same thing, it counts. You know, we did it, 4x4 grid. All right, my life is complete, it's amazing. So fun little fact about that clue, that actually broke a pretty substantial dry streak when it comes to getting any sort of boot drop, which also includes sandals and manacles. I believe the drop rate of getting any of the 5 pairs of boots slash manacles slash sandals or whatever is roughly 1 out of 50 to 60, somewhere in that ballpark, maybe like 1 out of 55. I don't know exactly, but it's close enough. And I think I was about 270 or 80 dry of getting anything. So yeah, that was a pretty substantial gap between that pair of sandals and the one before that. That's a weird clue. Just a bunch of blue stuff. Hey, another green boater. That's the 3rd one. I remember how happy I was to first get this item, and there's the 3rd one already. I'm not sure how this slipped my mind until now, but that completes an entire inventory of boots. I'd been at 27 for the longest time, but we now have a full inventory. I'm so proud of myself. I mean, basically a life goal. I'm so excited to have an entire inventory of useless footwear. As much as you guys probably want to see me get more sandals, unfortunately I'm going to have to cut the video right here. I'm going to be really busy in the next couple of weeks, and if I don't post right now, I think there will be a pretty substantial gap between episodes, so may as well just go ahead and post. So sorry for the relatively short video, but hopefully you understand. I also feel like at this point I've got to have the record by now in terms of most holy sandals acquired on an Ironman account. I would be really surprised if there was an Ironman out there with more than 16 pairs of holy sandals. Unfortunately, it looks like 2019 will not be the year that I obtain the green shoes. I never thought I'd say that in a million years, especially not 8 months ago when I started this grind, but 2020 will be the year of the Ranger boots. Hope you guys enjoyed the progress as always. I know it wasn't a tremendous amount. I mean, I got some total levels and, you know, a Pharaoh Scepter, Occult Altar, 16th pair of holy sandals. I know that's incredibly exciting. And in next episode, I will be achieving 2,000 medium clue count. I'm only 120 clues off that, and I think that's going to solidify the record for the all-time dry streak as well. Like, there's a handful of players on the high scores right now that are all like within 50 clues of one another, so I'm going to pass a bunch of people next episode, and yeah, it should be good. So yeah, as always, I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to join the clan chat if you ever want to hang out, and yeah, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode, so take care.